Hey everyone, my name is Parth from Auckland, New Zealand, and this is 2 days in Queenstown. I'm not saying this is the best you could do, but this is simply what I did while I was there for 2 days in Queenstown. So let's check it out. We left early from Auckland, so we can be there in Queenstown early as possible, so we have more time to spend while we're on holiday. It was about 1.5 hours flight from Auckland to Queenstown. Just took the shuttle from the airport to come to a rental place, so we're going to be renting a car to travel while we're in South Island. I think that's the car we're getting. Without wasting any single minute, we went straight to Skyline Queenstown, where we took the scenic gondola ride to the top of Bob's Peak. The gondola ride takes you 450 meters above Queenstown and Lake Wakatipu, where you can enjoy a spectacular 220-degree panorama with breathtaking views of Coronet Peak, the Remarkables, Walter and Cecil Peak. The view is definitely stunning. We saw panoramic views of Queenstown and the surrounding mountains. There were several activities you can do. There's mountain biking, stargazing at night, luge ride. So we took the luge ride, which was fun. One piece of advice which I'd like to give is don't forget to take your gloves. After finishing our Skyline gondola ride, we went straight to have something to eat for our breakfast, and again, without wasting any single minute, we went to Glenorchy. This Queenstown to Glenorchy drive does not only offer spectacular scenery, but you can also stop at various points along the way to do a lakeside walk or walk in the bush. Now, the drive from Queenstown to Glenorchy is, in my opinion, one of the best. It took us about 45 minutes from Queenstown to reach Glenorchy. This place, Glenorchy, is surrounded by magnificent snow-capped mountains, pristine lakes and rivers, ancient beach forests, and at the edge of Mount Aspiring and Fiordland National Parks. This place also provided the backdrop for many films, including The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. We then left Glenorchy and went a little off-road to reach a point where the route burn track starts. Now, this route burn track in the Glenorchy region is one of the New Zealand's most highly anticipated walks. Rich birdlife, forested valleys and cascading waterfalls along with rivers, lakes and majestic mountains make up the scenery this walk is famous for. We then went back to Queenstown and checked in a hotel. Now, some of the views from the window of the hotel room was also amazing. Queenstown was definitely a place of beauty. From the hotel to go to the Queenstown city, we took water taxi. Now, the views from the water taxi ride was also amazing.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss it.
We went in the first week of June, which is considered to be the quietest period of Queenstown. So it was a little quiet. It wasn't that busy that I've heard or seen pictures or videos in other people vlogging about Queenstown. We had our dinner in one of the restaurants and we spent about 2 to 3 hours in the city, and then we went back to the hotel. The next morning we wake up, we left early in the dark for Milford Sound. Now, Milford Sound is 288 kilometers from Queenstown, which takes about 4 hours. we chose to drive to Milford Sound by our own car. I would say this was definitely a rewarding experience for us. We have been actually really lucky with the weather. Even yesterday, Queenstown was actually pretty bright and sunny, and today here in Milford Sound, it also shows no sign of rain. So we booked our Milford Sound cruise in advance, which I'll advise you to do as well, because you don't want to go there and get disappointed if you don't get seats in the cruise. Now, if there is one place in New Zealand to truly experience the power and wonder of waterfalls, it has to be Milford Sound. The views here are absolutely stunning. With drastically changing weather conditions and rainfall, it means that no two visits are the same. Sometimes after big rainfalls, the mountain cliff faces are covered with so many waterfalls, it's hard to imagine they will disappear again. Other times the main waterfalls are so pumped with snow melt and rainwater, the waterfalls swell to huge proportions or blow back upwards in strong winds. And after long sunny spells, they trickle down to almost nothing. It's truly remarkable how frequently the Milford Sound waterfalls can change. During a Milford Sound cruise, it's quite likely you will spot a New Zealand fur seal or two basking in the sun on Seal Rock. That's right, these guys have their very own rock. Located close to the Tasman Sea, Seal Rock is often occupied by New Zealand fur seals just chilling out. So after we finished our Milford Sound cruise trip, we went back to Queenstown, we went back to a hotel. By that time, this was evening already, and we did the same thing again as yesterday. We went by water taxi to the city, we had something to eat there, we spent a little time in the market itself, we did some shopping and came back to the hotel and just slept. Next morning we were going to Cardrona. But yeah, this is what we did while we were there in 2 days. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. Comment down below if there's something you have done while you were there in Queenstown which I could do in my next visit, and I'll see you in my next video.